Yo, what's up guys? Atlas here again with a broken Edo Pro, I think. What's this? Okay, apparently, okay, it's fine now, okay, whatever. Anyways, here's the new pot in action. This Tengu deck can actually run the pot without any issues, which basically guarantees our opening play. We just need to open one of the two and the pot, and then we're good to go, since we run search for those two openers. Which are the Red Resonator and Reborn Tengu, yeah. I mean, that's very consistent. We don't need most of the extra deck, we toss away, we just toss away some extra targets for the Tzolkin, that's fine. Anyways, here we go for the now signature Tzolkin play. Plague Spreader, going for the Call Dragon, going into Tzolkin. Now, we don't draw off this, so whatever we shift away we don't get back, that's what to keep in mind. You can't draw it during the turn you use the pot, the Call Dragon will not give you any draws. His opponent quickly quick launches, so I'm not sure why, he must have seen the Trap Trick coming or something. And now you see this, now you know you're screwed. If you don't, yeah. Synchro Call. And that's a Calamity in your opponent's turn. Of a Tzolkin. I mean, that's just ridiculous, mate. What are you gonna do about this? Like, seriously, that's just insane. Okay. So you summon this. Trigger Tzolkin again, he tries to negate Tzolkin, not sure why, that's not gonna work. He used some Holy Knight, apparently there was a Holy Knight deck, didn't see a single Holy Knight, but whatever. Yeah, and now we just obliterate him. So up against another Infinity player, now I'm not sure if this is the same player as I faced in another deck showcase. Build looks as terrible as the previous one, so it might be the same guy, I'm not sure, maybe they didn't deck the same guy. Don't know why people are running such trash Infinity builds. But whatever. Each their own, I guess. Anyways, yeah, we opened the full nuts again. Trap Trick is the ideal card you want to open, together with the Tengu and the Red Resonator, of course. This gives you access to the play with what's it called again? The Calamity in your opponent's turn, which is just insane. And I know that term insane gets used often, but in this case it really is insane. I mean, seriously, this opening move doesn't seem too good. It's like a single Crystal Wing, oh no, but then the Calamity gets dropped and you're like, oh. At this point it's like, yeah, play now or you lose, get the Beals. Opponent goes for the Gilasaurus, which we just negate, and we don't need an additional negate. Can just go into Crystal, in Formula, into Red Resonator. Hey, we drew the Synchro Call, so next turn we can trigger Tzolkin again. And the opponent just tries setting up something. Theoretically, back row heavy decks could be a problem for the strategy, I guess. If this was like Alter guys with good back row, then we would be screwed. But since it's not the case, we just go for the win here. Against Infinity. So as you can see, quite effective deck. We can use the pot and still have access to most of our extra deck. The additional targets we run out of Satellite to avoid the Ogre, one Crystal Wing, one Dark End, one Michael. You can just banish those. And the deck will be a bit weaker in the grind game if you do so, but it's fine, you can still go off. This card really saved this type of strategy. It enables this strategy as well. Very, very good and strong pot card. It will open a lot of other strategies as well in the game, I think. Yeah, so this is somewhat of a combo deck, but if you look at the actual deck list, you see that it's not that combo heavy at all. A lot of negates and stuff. So basically, what you run as combo pieces are 3 Tengu with Tankies to search it, 3 Red Resonator with Resonator Call to search it, 1 Plague Spreader as a Hulky Firebrex target, and the pot to search them. That's like the entire combo package, like if we were to unsort this. Let's see. We only run 13 cards to combo, the rest of the deck is just whatever you want to run, honestly. Yeah, the pots, of course, they're not directly combo pieces. They do help with drawing into the combo piece, but they're not combo pieces. So you're just literally running 13 combo pieces. The rest of the deck is a wild card. You can do with it whatever you want. I decided to go for a control heavy deck list, adding the Synchro Call with Calamity play, but this is optional. You don't need to do it, of course. I just decided to do it. But yeah, this deck is nuts. You could also just go for hand traps to make going second better. Go run the Lightning Storm, I run the Raigeki and Harpy's Feather Duster since we can establish support and still use it. Especially Feather Duster is something I advise. But yeah, I could run Lightning Storms and stuff. Blind goes second with a variation of this build if you decide to do so. There's a side deck, you could use a side deck for that. But yeah, this deck is brutal. Yeah, I mean, I'll go over the choice I make. I already explained the combo side. 3 Dark Ruler no more, so it can go second. 3 pot for consistency, 3 permanence. It's a hand trap and it's a good normal trap. 3 Warding Point, good alternative target for trap trick. 3 Lost Wind, just not a good trap. Synchro Call, where I showcased it, gives you extra calamity in opponent's turn. 3 Solemn Judgment, best trap you can set first turn. Negates everything. And for the extra deck, yeah, we just run the good Tzolkin targets. Dark End Dragon has the potential as a Tzolkin target as well, in my opinion. Since it does not target. Oh well, it does target, but it does destroy, it sends to the grave, so it has potential there. Michael to get rid of some annoying stuff. Void Ogres in case the player entire hand empty, very easy to do with strategy as well, by the way. So you could theoretically just go for the Void Ogres instead if you're afraid of back row. If you know you're going at something like Eldritch, you can just go for the Void Ogres instead of the Crystal Wings. This is also a Dark Dragon, so it works for the Calamity. You don't need to do Beals for that. Satellite Warrior is just 1 Tutor plus 1 non-Tutor Synchro monster. So anytime you don't banish it off pot and you have a Red Resonator or, yeah, or the Plague Spreader still alive, you can just summon level 8, use their effect, like that's why I run the Dark End Dragon, use Dark End Dragon effect, go into Satellite, pop even more cards. Yeah, this deck is just, I mean, it's kind of a brag to say this, but it's just really well crafted. It really has no huge weaknesses. Anyways, let's go to the rating system. So going first to giving the deck a 10 out of 10, not only has it a really strong opening play, it gives you access to Calamity, which is a virtual FTK against certain decks. Plus it also has this heavy back row, yeah. If there's any deck that deserves a 10 out of 10 for going first, it's this deck. Now going second, I'm giving them a 7 out of 10. Due to their heavy traps, they can just still play a slow grind game if they don't open their combo. If they do open their combo, they'll just go off. They already main deck Dark Ruler no more. Side decking will definitely bump this deck up to even be able to... You can adjust this deck to go blind second, basically, if you want to. Consistency-wise, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. It's possible to break. We run 3 Tengu, 3 Red Resonator, 3 Call, 3 Tanky, and 3 of the pot, but it's still possible to not see our opening play. I've seen it a few times during the testing events, that's why I'm giving them 7 only. Versatility, I'm giving them 4 out of 10. There's just the started game plan of going against Tzolkin, and yes, there are some options out of the Tzolkin, but most of the time you're making the same plays, hence 4 out of 10. Summon-wise, I'm giving them a 10 out of 10. In the grind game, this deck is impossible to beat almost, unless you get rid of the Tzolkin. It's just gonna get set up more and more monsters. In the case of no pot, if they use pot, their grind game is a bit weaker, sure, but even then they have a lot of back row they can draw into. They have this really strong board that you need to break if you didn't get Calamities in the first place. So yeah, total score, I take an 8.5 out of 10 is a fair rating for this deck. Really strong potential to go first, can go second, especially if you just run a good side deck or just make an alternative build that is dedicated to going second. This deck can also just go second like it's nobody's business. Yeah, I mean, this deck's just nuts. That's it. This deck is just insanely strong, going second and going first if you want it to be. This is honestly a strategy you could use at YCS or regionals or something like that. I think you still have success. If you have most of these cards laying around, give it a shot. Maybe if you get part of like online locals or something, try it out. I think it could work. I don't do online locals or anything right now, so I wouldn't know. But I think this deck, just like the Crazy List, definitely has some potential. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck showcase. Quite an insane deck. I'm really proud of it. Took quite some theory crafting, but yeah, the end result's wicked. I love it. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Atlas signing out. See ya.